Some needless killing occurred, much of it due to unrestrained passions.
The last decision when things were going off and was that to bring out all male to a place, okay, so that to check the sporadic shots that we're getting from everywhere. So we brought out the male and put them in their place. I'm saying this one so that to understand the background of what happened. We put them there, and then unfortunately some we not took a decision to move them to Okpanam, to a safer place. Okay, there were very many, very many. We detailed vehicles to take them to Okpanam. Unfortunately, some very bad disciplined soldiers, some trigger-happy soldiers, took them to somewhere, killed all of them, massacred them, all of them.
However, once the Biafrans were removed, Major Samuel Ogbomudia was appointed the military administrator of the Midwest.
Country people, you see, it is our duty to tell those that don't know. If you don't know it now. It's our duty to tell you what happened in the past, so that you won't make that mistake. Because if you do, it will be the same result. You hear this man saying they gather them together, and hungry trigger military guys who like to shoot, who just like to shoot, they gather these people together to transport them to maybe to another camp. So some of these soldiers, they just unalive them, buy them. Is it good? Of course no. Why must they buy them? All these guys, are they innocent? Some are not. Some are innocent. Some are not. Because I'm going to tell you the reason why. Igbo man is going to tell you the reason why now. But when you hear this kind of news, it will touch your heart. A lot of people don't want to post this kind of video. I want to post it for reasons. For us to really learn what we have gone through as a people. What Ojukwu did. The trauma. The buying. The nonsense. The Biafra. The reason why we keep saying Biafra can never materialize. Ojukwu cannot arrest Adaka Boro. 12 days war, they buy people there. After 6 months, he will declare Biafra and expect Adaka Boro people to join them. Impossible. You hear this man saying, they gather them together, hungry, triggered military guys, unalive them. Were they innocent? Oh, no. I'll tell you. Watch this video. Watch this Igbo man. Let him explain. Then you will not know the reason why these soldiers behaved the way they did.
Yes, there and people who move about, though they try to restrain them, but as we move about, they take us as children of the community, and so we are not. They didn't suspect initially, but it was when we started giving good reports, and then they started being hammered. They started wondering, how do these people leak out information to the rebels? So they started being hard on any grown-up man in the community that they are spies, kind of. Not knowing that it was all these young
the children
that were doing that.
Were some of you caught?
Yes, unfortunately some of us were killed.
Were killed?
Yes, some of us were killed. I remember on a particular occasion, they were killed. In our group we were 5. 2 of them were killed.
How did it happen?
We went, it was in the night. We went behind the enemy line, and we were able to move about, saw what we wanted to see, but unfortunately they saw us and they didn't shoot at immediately. They followed us. There was a barbed wire I passed through, Others were passing. That was when they started shooting, and they got 2 of them, young boys, small boys, and they were dead. But we got back to make the report.
You still made the report?
Of course, and it was very exciting as far as we were concerned.
But they killed members of your team.
Yes, but the aftermath of our activity, we were very happy because Biafran forces were able to dislocate some of the big guns, because the big guns were a big problem. Yeah, they were a big problem, especially the armored cars.
What was the problem with Biafra? Is it that Biafra didn't have enough armory?
No. Biafra didn't have enough guns. Not to talk of heavy guns. Most of them were captured ones. Biafra didn't have heavy guns. So they relied on, number 6. We say number 6 to track down. We lay ambush. That's when we get hold of these people. Sometimes we don't even kill them. We just remove the uniforms, take away their guns and so on, tell them to run. And you see them just racing back. Very, very interesting thing. Very, very interesting.
But war is bad, right?
War is bad. It's not good. It's not good, but there must be a cause for war. And like my people will say, that is dialogue. You won't take because people die, then you will go to war. No.
Now,
If there's
my
need for
country
war,
people, the audio is not that clear. That's Igbo man. He was one of the kid soldiers. Kids, 10 years, 12 years. He said he was 12 years. When Ojukwu enrolled them into Biafra military. Biafra military is about 10 years old. 10 years old boys. 9 years old boys. 6 years old boys. Give them guns. They cannot even carry the gun. They were sending them to go and spy on Nigerian military. When they spy on them, steals their weapons, their big guns. He's the one confessing it. They'll go and tell them. They'll go and call the men. They will come and level these people and buy these people. They keep wondering, how are they knowing what is happening here? Not knowing these kids they feed. All these kids they call Biafra children, they give food to. They are not ordinary kids. They are the people who spy on them. He said one of his friends were killed. It was war. The guy interviewing him asked him, it was like when your friend died, didn't you feel it? He said, no, we were at war. They were kids. What did they know? As long as they can give them, these are the people claim they were formidable. They have to send kids to go and spy on their enemy. Kids, so because they have no value for those kids. They destroy them. So that's the reason why there was a massacre in Asaba. They deceived our people in Asaba. Achuzie was one of the finest when it comes to Biafra military men. Instead of him to defend the Midwest, they opened the door. They opened the gates for the Igbos to come in. They were deceived that they are Igbos. They are the same. Many Igbo people come to my platform to cut my video, doctored it, to cause confusion with our people in our Ika brothers. Some of them misbehave. I just look at them. Igbos, they eat with, it is propaganda that make them happy. Lies make the Igbos across the bridge happy. If you were the same as they are claiming now, why did Ojukwu destroy the bridge? He sent your kids to go and spy on Nigerian kids. That is what led to the Asaba massacre. That is what led to the Asaba massacre. Then why did Ojukwu destroy the bridge? Let me play you Jojo Nyibe video again.
The Biafra war of Ojukwu, if you know the price my people paid, Most of you talking about 6 million Igbo that were killed, you will change your language. Do you know how many communities that almost went to extinction? When you talk about Asaba today, do you know that 90% of Asaba indigenous in Asaba are women? Do you know almost all Asaba men were killed because of this Biafra issue? Do you know why they were killed? That whether it's Ojukwu or one of his commanding Igbo brother betrayed them? Do you know that Achuse called Ojukwu during the heat when Nigerian army wanted to take over Onitsha? They followed River Benue. They were coming from a gala. They wanted to take over Anambra. They entered Delta State. Achuse and his men hold the line. When Nigerian firepower was unbearable, Achuse called Ojukwu and said, we may not be able to hold these people for long. Please tell your men to leave the bridge open. We are going to assemble our people within that axis to cross over. Once they cross over, blow the bridge. Achuse has not dropped the phone call. They blow the bridge. You think it's only Asaba they massacred? Have you asked about Isiago massacre? Who blew the bridge?
You see how Ikama fought alongside with Ojukwu. He said his people, they want to be part of the Biafra. That led to the massacre, Asaba massacre. When Ojukwu provoked Midwest, heading to Lagos, when Nigerian military started fighting him back, pushing them back, what did he do to Asaba people? He destroyed the bridge that linked the Midwest to the Southeast. He saved the Igbos and leave those ones. They are those ones who they deceive to say they are Igbos because their language look alike. Ika is Ika. Let's say the way it is. This is the reason why they want. Nigerian military men will not just open fire. They suffered a lot of casualties. I'll play one Yoruba retired military man. You see this guy interviewing that guy you just watched, that Igbo guy. He interviewed the man too. He was forcing the massacre on Nigerian police. The man defended it. He said, you know what this people did to us? I'll play that video as the part 2 of this program, Asaba Massacre. I'll play the part 2 of it. My name is the Wounded. If you are Ika, Agbo, stay away from these Igbo unity people. They want to use you again. They want to bring anarchy, war, death to your land again. My name is the Wounded. Thank you and God bless.